I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter. Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week, sir, sometimes without your shirt on, asking people questions. I haven't really understood what about. Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir. Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need— Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Yes, I better— Right, I have to get back to my homework now.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while every school of thought and government has failed in the city. But I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to...
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved. Even if people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Oh?
Don't push your luck, Runt. Looking for something, Runt? Come to... Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on you. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so the strike? Apples. Fine.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you...
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
Can't have it. Evidence of what? I haven't done anything. What, officer? Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Scab? I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?" Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range await. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a grantor of I walk right past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, not yet, no.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harp was not meant as provocational.
The boyardero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a bet. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal below. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about the back end of the cabin as a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared racist. racist lorry man. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to some. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... No response. Wherever this woman is, nothing. Her smile, no. This one is a monster in disguise.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been... A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane. What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what did? High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to...
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler from another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need? Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to...
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left...
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Revachol's weird. Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't... The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiation.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. If you still hang around here waiting for this mess to end, most have scurried off somewhere. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms.
Time to arrest him.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern above the Jamrock Quarter in the form of a raised motorway, and then to the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland you cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight.
Excuse me? Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you... What about you, Copman?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss, but thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. Don't be a stranger.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Your shirt sticks to your chest. Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs lead the ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet. Beyond the Bay of Revachol, ghosts rise into the skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Will you ever go there? No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez, urban coastline, coal city, end of all lines. Your hair is an oil. The great gate behind La Jussienne, Couronne, a silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide, Capeside apartments, tower hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a ward, a yard. Rain falls on a traffic jam. Rain, the road ascent. Revachol, it's home. To be in Martinez, when standing in the rain, looking north.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
The rain swept, your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. Coalition-era statics hang like apparitions under the
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid there's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or... We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
The pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throw.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy... drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the...
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He said...
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic tree house. Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means... Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Fuck does Kuno care about your hunch? That's your shit. You figured it out. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that.
He seems glad someone understood what he was going for. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Everybody, please!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is...
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please! Look. I know you wanted to hit me. You got that, I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look. The Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look. I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. You're nothing! You're a joke to Kuno! Kuno laughs at you!
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he sucks.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but
Click, 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 click!
Kuno doesn't fucking...
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods,
Don't be traumatizing...
I'll die before I squeal, Murder was the... I'll die before I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Yes?
There he still is, looking right through you. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's nice and orderly. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see.
Hello again, officer.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How an hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tape.
What are you doing? We should move.
A real drink would go well with those cigarettes. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a...
Why the yelling, man? Really? You...
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police more than they usually do, at least.
Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, I can tell you this.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
Everyone. It's a local rumor.
Meaning, you're not gonna get more out of me.
You heard what I said.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from...
I don't know what you're talking about.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakeful.
That's the name of my employer.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. For one, I can get some They got it. Measurehead's got...
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
We are. The workers. The union. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how. Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No.
He rubs his face before burying it in his hands. The dock. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about door is closed.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling and Rat.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with a...
Well, yes. Us and...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes, have you got it? Like what? I was really enjoying talking about them. Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this...
He sounds irritated.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? Because I'm not a bartender.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. They come here in the evenings. Dumb,
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to pay.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it.
Yeah. The union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something and now think they can hide out till it all blows over and it's...
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
God.
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him. Of course you do. This, I don't like this. There doesn't seem to be another way.
Wonderful.
It is. It's wonderful.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel? Huh?
Yeah, this feels right. It feels wise. Good setup. Now speak the real shit.
God, does it mean you talked to her?
What else do you need? The man leans his hands on the counter and sighs.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with the broken wing. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Or you broke the bird. It can also be that. I think Sylvie even. Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I understand now. That's what they ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest. Now, let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment.
And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? Another situation fixed. Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here. Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back. You see a flash of teeth, a young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past. She is gorgeous, and she is yours. Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold.
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.